Why is VTR muted?
No idea why I'm muted.
Right, anyway, okay, so welcome to a brand... Keep confused for a second. Welcome to a brand new league. It's called MotoGP Challenger League. It is basically Volgas, but under a new rebranded name, and if you want to make it more simple, just call it MCL. And in the commentary box for me all season will be the owner of the MCL, the former five-time Volgas champion VTR, as Craig has already crashed.
Hello. I'm excited to be sitting in the commentary box this season. Definitely something different. First time fully commentating, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. Lots of familiar faces, a couple of returning faces, and quite a bit of reshuffle of the grid.
So we've got, we'll go through the list now from top to bottom. So we've got Boosted and Lewis on the Trackhouse Aprilia. Obviously Boosted returning back from season 2. I want to say round 1 or round 2 is his last race. So
round 1 account. I think he got 4th place from my memory.
Okay, so yeah, he's on his return, and Lewis off the back of a little bit of a struggle towards the end of last season, but he's I think he'll look good for the season. He's on he's on a new bike, and I think he's set up quite nicely for the season. Minmon's the first now on track this session 2. He's about to start his first lap now. You've also got Craig and Jack on the factory Ducatis. Jack's promoted, and Craig has switched sides, so it'll be interesting to see how they do. Schmoyes and Minmont, they are on board the Grassini this season, so it'll be interesting to see how they can get on together on the on that GP23 machinery. They'll be fighting out together. You then got on the K team, you've got Hadith and Karen. Karen is unfortunately not here today, but Hadith looks to come back. Can't remember the last season he raced. I want to say it's 2 or 3 seasons ago in Volgas, but yeah, you got those two. And on the Yamaha, you got Howden returning. Obviously, you know, he did this really good season 9 campaign when he fought me in the championship, and yeah, so he's looking forward to that. And then you've got Amir, who's changing from Grassini. And then the last team is the Factory Aprilia squad, which contains Aaron and Christian, who is not here today.
Yeah, so a fair old whoa!
Oh,
big high side for Minmon into the chicane. Very easy. Now, I think it's a very easy corner to maybe stoppy or lose the front, but I've never seen anybody lose the rear unless he's stoppied it and the like, it's kind of like stop rack style, and he's just hit the rear tires, landed back, and he's gone flying. But already a lot of riders invalidating their lap times.
Yep, including both the Prima Pramacs. Actually, all 4 of them being Ducatis, and you can only get 2 laps around here as well. You can't. It's impossible to get 3.
Because I'm trying to figure out who on earth is the next rider on track to sell lap time.
Yep.
Might be Amir, maybe. No. Who's gonna be the third? It's Schmoyes. Where is Schmoyes? There he is on his Grassini Ducati, heading towards Pacine for the final time, well, penultimate time in this session, and he's round wide as well.
Yeah.
That's the track limit. That's lap gone.
And based on the rules, if you do not lose time, then your lap will be gone. So he just runs off to the curb there, and that is going to
Boosted
his lap time.
He's going to be the first person to cross the line in this session. And it's a 44.5. Then Howland goes into a 43.8. Now everybody's really starting to cross the line now.
Howland is returning to very good form. Oh, whereas Craig beats him by 2/10 of a second with a 43.6.
Then Amir goes to a 43.3.
I think Amir's definitely someone to look out for today.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Skydeep, the master of qualifying last and producing a podium result. But he's on for a pole position. No, he's not.
Oh,
no, he's not. He's stuck at the front. He's at the curb.
He invalidated anyway. So.
Now we got Aaron Jacko round in the final corner, a former champion in Volgas as well.
I expect good things from Amir here today at his home track. He's very quick round here. So.
Yeah. So only 5 riders set lap times in this very dramatic sprint qualifying. Aaron goes into 6th place. Schmoyes and Finley, 2 red sectors apiece for the Prima Pramac Racing Ducatis. As Finley now into the chicane, Nick jumping just in front of him, heading into Corintaio. Oh, he's out of Corintaio now into the Beyond Etties. It's 3 red sectors for the one-time race winner as he heads into the final corner. You can use inside curb, but Skydeep has just proven you take too much and you will end up on your face.
Yep.
But nicely rounded out. Now it's just the drag to the line, getting up to 360 kph if your bike is geared up that well. Is Nick going to go to the top of the times?
Yes. By a large margin as well.
Can his
No
team
one
make
else
a
is
Pramac 1-2? Minmon goes 6th. Boost is invalidated. Craig's invalidated. Finley goes into 2nd.
Oh. So it's the Pramac 1-2. They're continuing the strong form from the Pramac 1-2 last season.
Yeah. And here comes Howling Siege. He's got Slipstreamer boosted. Will that help him onto the front row? No, it doesn't. He remains in 5th.
Jack's done the Biondetti's fairly well there. I think this could definitely put him on the front row here.
And Mia jumps into 2nd place. Just 2 more riders left of this session. Bit of a wide good apex for Jack.
But can he steal the show?
Will he take his ball off the front row? That's 2nd.
No!
Oh, 2nd.
1/10.
Wow. So Nick jumping is your first pole sitter in the MCL. Jack Berman starts 2nd with Amir Tahifa running out the front row. Finley in 4th. Last season he proved quite good in the sprint. He did like a lot of 3rd places. So we'll see if he can keep that podium momentum. Craig is 5th. Howling just missing out the 5th spot in 6th. Lewis in 7th. Minmon 8th. Boosted on his return is 9th. Aaron Jacko's 10th. You have Schmoyes and Adif, who were unable to set laps in that 5-minute qualifying session.
And as you said as well, Hadith being the master of last position, that factor remains the same.
Yeah, he can start last. He comes into the first lap. He's probably inside the top 5. He is so, I don't know. Well, he's very experienced. From the moment we've had him in these leagues, from I think like season 3, he'd always start last, and you'd find him in the podium battle somehow. No matter what division, what track, what bike he was on, what condition, he's always in there. And it's very rare that he gets a good lap in. I don't know whether that's just his style or what, but if he could figure out how to qualify, his life would be a lot more easier, unless he just loves starting from the back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they've been blessed as well with a clear race, which I'm sure the majority will be happy about, as I know a lot of them do not want a rainy race.
No, it's a long run to turn 1. So if you're starting at the back, you do have that potential of getting that slipstream into turn 1, but that can cause problems because obviously in slipstream on this game, it affects your braking marker. So if people don't account for that, we could see some big accidents, and I will not be surprised if there's a red flag, if I'm honest.
Yep, they did mention this before the start of the race too, so it's definitely highly possible. And speaking from my experiences starting from the back, it's not all that bad because there's a lot of carnage up ahead. But anyway, who is your podium prediction for this race then, Jack?
I'm going to go safe with a Jack Berman victory, Nick jumping 2nd, and Finley to round out the podium with Craig in 4th.
I like. Okay, I'm going to go Finley to win. It's a bit more of a bold one. I'm going to go Finley, Craig, and then Jack.
Interesting. Everybody's ready.
A bit of a more wild card for the win, but yeah, like you said, everyone is ready, and let's see what they can do. Long run to the first corner. 12 riders, they're ready. Prima Pramac on pole, followed by Factory Ducati, and in 3rd place, the Monster Yamaha.
So here we go, big wait. 10 red lights actually is. Long old wait at the moment, and Neo finally off. And it's a good start from Nick jumping initially, but it was a poor run through 2nd and 3rd gear, and Amir Zahifa takes the lead as they head towards turn 1 for the first time in the MCL. Hard braking, and Nick jumping fired on the inside of the Italian. Lots of front head shakes, but Minmon's the first crasher.
I didn't see what happened there.
Everybody mostly has got through safely, and Amir leads ahead of jumping just, or was it Jack? Oh,
Yeah.
Luce has gone down.
I'm going to have to award Hadith a long lap.
Oh.
Oh wow, I probably shouldn't have given him that. I should probably wait until the game gives him a long lap and then do it.
Yeah.
I'll do that next time.
Well, it's Amir, Jack, and Nick. Where's Finley? Finley's down in 9th. Finley's had a horrible start. Oh, and here comes Nick jumping up the inside of Jack Berman into the first Arabiata. So here we have our front 3. These are probably going to be the same 3 for the next 5.5 laps, but that could all change. Into Scarperia and Pelagio, as I believe these are called.
Yep.
And Sky Deep inside the top 5. He has unfortunately wiped somebody else in the process, but he is inside the top 5 like we called it. Oh, Nick jumping, touching inside curb. You don't want to be doing that. And Jack getting a very good analysis of the bike he was on last season.
Yeah, Finley's looking to make his way through on Howland now, and just getting stuck behind his riders, but boosted in P6. Very good for his return back. Always Howling's really wide at the final corner. Is he going to stay on the track? Nope.
Nick Jumping has taken the lead of the race at the front.
Always Finley forces Boost off the track, and Howland takes the pair of them down the main straight, and they go side by side. And Howland's just got back in front. Is Finley going to get the slipstream? No, he's not. They now break down into San Donato now. And Finley's the latest on the brakes, and he's got the move back down again, so he's defended quite nicely there.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's two pieces of action going on at the front with Amir and Nick Jumping going side by side down the home straight, with Amir Tahifa taking advantage into the braking zone of turn 1, and Nick Jumping having to once again sit back in second place as Nick's getting really close to the back of the Yamaha into turn 4, and he's going to send it to turn 5.
Oh, he's absolutely sent it.
And surely Jack Bowman's now going to get the run into Casanova Savelli. And there goes the Faccia Ducati, so Jack retakes second place. But we saw, and Lewis has gone down again. We saw Nick attack into the first Arrabbiata, but he has made a bit of a stuff of Savelli and not using the inside curve, so Jack is safely through into second place.
Aaron Jack are having a bit more of a brighter time now this season so far on that factory Aprilia. Obviously last season he had quite a rough end to the season, but he's up in P5 right now, and if he can keep this going, I'm sure he'll be very happy with himself.
Yeah, Finley, it looks to be the man on the move. They're all Aaron on the inside of the curve. That's just throwing him a bit wide onto the paint. And here comes Finley up the inside. But he force. There's been a contact. Finley's going to have to use the out. He's going to. Schmoy's has gone down at Corintio.
No!
So he's probably lost the front. Very easy to do. You just grab that little bit too much front brake, and the front just washes out any warning.
Yep.
Now to be in Detti Uno Endue.
Nick's losing touch to these front two here ever so slightly. He needs to get in the slipstream if you can, but he's done that final corner really nicely there.
Howling all over the back of Finley. Meanwhile, Craig looking to go up the inside of Boosted into the final corner, which he does so. But can Boosted get the cut back? It looks like he is side by side between the Aprilia and the Faccia Ducatis meet as Finley pulls out as well.
Jack's hit Amir on the main straight. And that was close.
For me, it's going to turn it underneath the Faccia Ducati, surely, through San Donato, and he's back up the inside and retakes the lead, but Jack Bourbon's got the inside line for turn 2, and Jack is into the lead.
Was Amir going to try and get the switch back again? He is, he's been forced off, and he's kind of just cut that, but I feel like he got forced off. He's not
taking advantage of it, thankfully. And meanwhile, Finley has now moved into 4th place past Aaron. We're going to come out at the front
again. He's going to go to the outside.
No, not round the outside.
Turn 6.
That turns the inside.
Head down to Savelli. He's going to try and get the cut back again. Nick's on the grass. Nick's gone on the grass, and he's made a mistake. And that's going to help Finley gain a bit more time on Nick now. Only less than a second now.
And now you've got Howling Siege hounding the back of the RSGP Aprilia of Aaron Jacko.
Craig has the fastest lap as well, so I'm sure he'll be absolutely devastated about that crash earlier on in this race.
They're everywhere.
Try and go round the outside. No way.
No.
We're going to force him to the inside. Jack's on the grass. He's hit me. I do not believe it. Nick jumping, bringing Harris.
Aaron's gone down. Aaron's gone down.
I did not see what happened there.
I did not either.
Absolutely crazy. And Nick jumping after that huge mistake has somehow taken advantage. And I'm sure he'll be.
And the meter's not even lost that much time either. So.
And
now
Jack's
it's a 4-way scrap.
And he's on 4 track limit warnings. There's 4 long laps now. I have no idea what has just happened.
Meanwhile, Finley, he has gained a lot of time on everybody in this lap. He's got the fastest lap out of these front 4. Jack Bowman blasts back Nick Jumping again into the lead of the race, but he's got that long lap penalty to serve.
Absolute Corintio carnage.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember. I think Aaron had been passed by Howling through the chicane, so I'm guessing. Obviously one of them's gone down, and the other's either crashed into with a big contact. And who's that wide? That was Amir wide, and Nick Jumping able to hold off Amir.
Oh, Finley's wide. Finley's been given a lifeline back into this race, but he's just making a couple of mistakes here, so he needs to stop. Jack is getting away, but that long lap penalty, I mean, I'm guessing that's from killing Amir.
Yeah.
So he still needs to be careful, though, as he's still only 1 warning away from another.
So it's all just about, I say just about calm down. We got Schmoyes and Howling Siege together on track. There were those two have had some fun times. So he's
going to have to serve at least one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe not the second one, he could probably maybe contest.
Schmoyes looking up the inside of Howling into... Oh my god. into
He's
the
jacking
chicane.
over it now. Probably best too. Yep, he is.
Yeah.
He's going into it.
If you nail it, you only lose about a second, so he should just drop behind his brother.
Oh, it's going to be
Or
close.
just alongside.
He's gone in front of him.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Oh, Jack's cut the corner again there.
Yeah, the beyond death is just so easy to cut. But Nick jumping once again finds himself in the lead of the race.
He's doing a really solid job here. Oh, Nick runs a bit wide, but admit he's going to get the cut back. Oh, he's close.
Now we have a four-way slipstream down the
All of
home
these
straight.
riders in the front four have all won a race before in Volgas, except Amir. So he'll definitely be looking to get his first win here. As obviously last season with me, he just fell short at Phillip Island.
Yeah, he led 13 out of 14 laps. As now these
Jack's
four,
almost crashing on that inside curb. That is so dangerous.
yeah, maximum risk for Jack Berman. Probably the pre-season favourite heading into this season.
Yeah.
Granted, he is the vice champion of last season. Meanwhile, Nick Jumping's gone on the curb there. Everybody, well,
Jack's
Nick's got 3
wide.
warnings. Oh
Jack's
yeah, that's wide.
bottled that corner.
Yeah.
Oh, Amir almost crashed it on the inside curb then, which is weird because normally it's quite friendly, but it looked like it gets us set up a bit there.
So Nick's just playing his cards right. He's not making too many errors. It's 1.5 laps to hold on.
Howling's now fighting with Hadith as well, trying to find the way through.
Well, I think Nick might have run wide for the chicane there, but no,
Howling turns away underneath Hadith there. Nice move. As they now head down to Scarperia and...
Oh my god!
That is
that? Boosted.
absolutely sending it.
A Minmon. Oh, Craig's down
again! At Correntire again!
Unbelievable. But I think he's benefited from, well, he had such a gap, and plus if you ball
I
your
don't
ball,
think he'd have gained any more positions
if your bike goes careening into the wall, it respawns quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's turning underneath.
Front crash, you could still gain positions.
I mean, he's turning underneath the pram at the Ducati, but he can't quite do so. It's side by side as this. Oh
One
no,
lap
no,
to
it's
go
not.
then. And Amir, he's going to take the lead of the race.
On to the final lap. Nick's got to attack into turn 1. He's got to. Or not. Oh, and Jack's gone really, really wide through San Donato. Is his brother going to go? No, Finn's going even wider.
The bike turn a little bit better. So.
Oh, and Amir's on 4. How's it? Amir's gained 3 warnings in the past lap.
Oh, Amir! Oh, not Amir, sorry. Nick, he just tried to turn underneath him.
Oh, he's wide.
The track there.
Nick, is Nick going to send it like he did a few laps ago into turn 5? No, he thinks better of it. Oh, he's touched the inside of the curb as well. But means at the outside curb out of turn 5 into Casanova.
Oh, Nick's going to go for it. He's absolutely forced, and Jack's made another mistake there as well. But Amir's going to run wide. Nick's going to have a good drive into here. Amir's not got the right line. He's going to be clearing a couple thousandths every corner.
But Amir's just got enough turning through these right-handers as we now go down into the chicane for the final time.
Jack is pushing as hard as he can right now. Just trying to find anything he can.
Oh, that's a bit of a mistake as
and
well.
Amir, he's actually pulled out a little bit of a gap here, and I think he might have done it. If he can just get the Bernadetti's right without getting the track limit warning, because he is one warning away. He has to just not go over the green here.
Here we go, through the chicane.
Oh, he's gone super cautious. And I think he's going to have enough there. But Nick might not be safe. I don't think Nick's going to be safe. Is he going to be...
I think they had a long lap.
Yeah,
but here we go, final corner. Amir takes the world's tightest line, Ralbacine. And I think it's going to be a home victory in the debut sprint race of the season.
And he's the first winner, or the first sprint winner of the season, of the championship. And he is the first championship leader of MCL. And I'm sure he'll definitely be taking that. And it's his first ever win, including Volgas as well. So congratulations to Amir.
Fantastic job there, all rounds. As Boosted picks up on his return the final points paying position. Howling's 9th, Minmon 10th, and a complete disaster for Aaron and Lewis, unfortunately.
That was a very good race though, I enjoyed that. So close battling. And hopefully we'll get another main race like that too.
Yeah.
So Lewis, he will start on pole position then for the main race. I'm looking forward to that.
So I try and take a picture of my phone so I can do the standings. And Mia Tahifa, your debut winner in MCL. Nick Jumping in 2nd, Jack Berman, despite his long lap penalties, in 3rd. Craig inherits 4th after Finley failed to do his long lap in 5th.
Oh, look at the gap as well.
Yeah. Schmoyes is in 6th, Hadif is 7th, Boosted is 8th, Howling Siege 9th, Minmon 10th, Aaron 11th, and Lewis rounds out the field in 12th place.
Yep. So then, very good sprint race there. Enjoyed that. I think some of the riders will be happy with their performances, especially Amir. But as for other riders, maybe like Craig, could be slightly disappointed in himself.
Yeah, Jack Berman could have had the race won, but the long lap cost him. Nick Jobby could have won many times.
Oh, Nick's had to leave, I think, for some reason. So then, back on variable weather again. We could be on for a wet race here still.
Yep.
Gonna put that out there.
That's all they need.
I'm sure they won't be pleased to hear that. As I now need to now set the grid. So Lewis will start on pole position for the main race. And he is followed by Aaron and Minmon. Oh, that's not the right one. Then it is on the second row, it will be Howling, Boosted, Hadif. Then on your third row of the grid, you will have Schmoyes, Finley and Craig. Schmoyes, Finley, Craig. And then it will be Amir Tifa starting last with Nick second and Jack third. I think that is right. We'll give these guys a second. Right. Are you ready, Jack, as well? I think
Yep.
Get going into this main. And I'm excited to see what this race is going to hold. That race was very entertaining, and I'm looking forward to this one. But yeah, I'm really happy for Amir there, his home round, and I did say he'd be someone that could definitely threaten the front, and he's definitely done so. So maybe for... And something else to note as well, no one else in Volgas history, when was racing in Volgas, I'm pretty sure, unless Platt done it when we had sprint rounds, I don't think anyone else has won sprint and main race on the same weekend apart from me or Platt. So, it'd be interesting for these guys to, especially Amir, to see if he can try and break that, and I think someone will this season.
No doubt about it.
Something else to note as well, we've only, on this current grid, including this Volgas, we've only got 6 different winners on this grid in main races. And I actually noted these before the start of this race. Finley's last win was back in season 14 at Le Mans, that was last season, so a fairly recent win. You've also got Jack, who won the very last race, so he's the most recent, well, not anymore, Amir's not, well, including main races, it'll be Jack who's the last main race winner. The last win for Craig was back in season 13 in Aragon. You got Nick, obviously, in season 14 at Kota. Howling is another race winner, season 9, which was round 4 at Austria, and the 6th one, Boosted, in season 1, round 2. So that's a start.
Yep. Lots and lots of winners.
Yeah. See if one of these can add to that today, or can someone else get their first main race victory. Very quick readying up. Only got Aaron and Lewis left, who are both starting first and second this race. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this now. Let's just wait for Lewis to ready up and we can get going. And actually another fact as well, the last podium here, in the last main race podium, the last one we last raced in Mugello in season 11, and all 3 podium finishes in that race aren't on the grid today.
Interesting.
They were Reps, myself and Rolge. And the best person on the grid, finishing position, was Howling Siege. So you could say Howling's a favourite going into the main race, essentially, but
Yeah.
he's starting 4th, so let's see what he can do. But yeah, none of the podium 3 in season 11 are on the grid today. I'm just still waiting for Lewis here to ready up, to get going. He's on pole position. And are we going to see even more carnage? Just everybody is ready now. And I noticed, well, they did get another clear race. So no rain today. They've escaped it. And if it was based off the real life weather, still they would have had a wet race. So they've definitely dodged one there.
Yep, they've dodged a bullet. Let's see if we can have another fantastic 12 lap race here in the Tuscan Hills at Mugello. Lights are on again, hopefully for the final time today. And after a long wait, we are off. The two Aprilias get a decent launch off the line. And could it be 3 Aprilias out turn 1?
Oh,
Heading towards the GD. Oh, Minmon fires up the inside of Aaron. Oh, he's gone down again.
Minmon's gone down again. He's the only one to go down again at the first corner. That is so unlucky. But Lewis, he holds the lead as Jack has made his way up to 4th place from the 2nd to last position.
Schmoyes has just reinvented the circuit. Getting forced off in the background, I think. Hopefully he rejoins back where he came from. As Aaron's gone from 2nd on the grid. And Boost is down. And that's Craig off the track as well.
Oh, Howland's absolutely sent the move from the mirror, and Howland he's just absolutely sent it, and he's still going for it, and he's looking for the win today.
Yeah, he smells opportunity. Jack Bowman's had a great start, but Howland knows the faster people are behind, and if he can get to the front and set his rhythm.
A long lap for something as well. I have no idea what.
He went off the track after turn 5, so I'm assuming maybe he got caught up in the boosted incident.
Yeah, it's very possible.
But Howling, we know when he's confident, he can usually find a podium position. He had a big battle with Lewis for the podium positions in Lozano. Hadif's going up the inside, surely. But Howling was good at...
was he forcing my Jackson to get the cut back on the Paradise? No, he's not. He's going to crash then. As he's still trying to get the cut back into the gravel. And Nick's going to make his way past now, maybe.
Or is he?
Around the outside. No, he's
where's Nick gone? Nick's gone. It's gone wide.
Oh, is he? I didn't even see that, but he's back up to 5th place now. And then can he get the run down the main straight? It's going to be an absolute
look at this.
Fest. But Lewis, he finished last in the sprint race, but he's just taken an absolute advantage here. Jack makes his way through. Can Howland be latest on the brakes? Oh, he's going to try it. No, he's not. He's
big
run
snap.
Really wide. Oh, as a mid-team forces his way through on the grass, forces then Howling off the track. And the Yamaha boy is definitely feeling feisty today, as Jack's been given a long lap.
Unbelievable.
So Jack,
for an
might
incident.
go for the long lap again.
Yeah, he's been given a long lap for some incident.
And he's been given another warning, so he's... Oh wow, Nick forces a mirror. I didn't quite catch that really, so
He did the send like he did in the sprint race, but this time it was a bit more aggressive and a little bit more dirty, but he made it stick this time.
Is Jack going to serve his long lap this lap, or is he going to wait? Because the problem with his waiting is if he gets held behind Lewis or not.
Yeah.
And Nick jumping is here. Nick jumping forces his way through, and Hadif.
And Hadif fired him straight back.
And look at the gaps between all these riders. Less than half a second between everyone from 1st to 10th.
Yeah, and all this fighting is just allowing Lewis and Jack to escape out the front.
Yep. Jack might be able, because the long laps I'm short, if he takes his long, he might be able to get away with it, but no.
Yeah, oh my god,
and
amazing.
That was way too ambitious. There's no way he's ever going to get that one stopped. It's just, no, he needed to buy this time there, and that was just way too aggressive.
So Jack can take his long lap the next lap and still be in 2nd place, I think, just
Nick,
about.
Almost, that's what he did in qualifying. And Howland still trying to send that up the inside, trying to find that line, and he's just hanging in there, and it's absolutely breathtaking this race so far.
Nick jumping fires his way into 3rd place. Howling C trying to find his way into 4th. And Skydeep, is he going to fight back? No, he's not, but he's going to find
Lewis
Howling.
Up the inside of Jack. Lewis has found his way through. He's forced him out of the way, and he's held the lead. He's got back on Jack.
So Lewis started from pole. He finished last in the sprint, started on pole, and Jack can't find a way through just yet.
He does have a big enough gap though to 3rd now to serve his long lap. He's in a really, really good position here.
Oh,
as he tries to go round the outside of Lewis, that's not good. He's almost touched the grass.
Oh, is it curb as well? And he's through.
He's just got through.
He's going to get...
Is that Jack set free?
He's going to have another lap. And
the only risk he runs is if he decides not to serve it this lap, then he's only got one chance of doing it. And if he does fail it, that's going to really hinder his race.
Yeah, Aaron's gone down in the 2nd Arrabbiata.
Oh, Jack's run wide, but so is Lewis. Jack's in a really good position. He cannot afford to throw this away.
You've got to think he's not going to bother taking it unless he's forced to. And he is taking it. He is taking it.
I think that is the wise option. He's only got to get through one rider, and at least you get 2 shots at it if you fail. As he does it very nicely, and he's just got to make one overtake again back on Lewis. He's got 3 attempts over Nick. He's just got to be nice, calm, and composed.
Meanwhile, back you can see the fight for 6th place in the background there. Craig and Howling Siege, nothing between
Nick's
them.
Wide. Oh no, he's not. He just about keeps on the track. He's going to get the run here though, and Jack's made a hash of that last corner a little bit, and I'll tell you what, Jack might be under pressure from Nick here.
Jack's going to get the slipstream from the Aprilia. As Craig has got
given a
penalty for failing, for not complying with long lap.
Oh, Lewis is extremely wide.
But can he get the cut back for turn 2? Yes, he can.
Inside.
Oh, but he's wide now into turn 3. Aaron. Jack's going to try and get the cut back. But Lewis is going to try and cut him off, and Jack's blasted past the Trackhouse Aprilia, heading in towards turn 4.
Oh,
Lewis lost the front there. And Nick nearly ran to the back of it. Oh, Finney's down!
Oh, no. Oh, Nick's made another huge mistake. These guys are making
where's Nick gone?
too many mistakes. Yep, they're making so many mistakes. And Hadid's running in P5 right now, so he's having a good time.
Yeah, Craig just moving into 4th place.
Oh my god, on that inside curve of Arabiata 2 there for Craig, that was rather scary. As this race is slowly starting to settle down, but it's far from over, as we know what can happen in these races.
There's a small group forming for 5th at the moment, between Hadid, Fowling and Schmoys. And sprint race winner Amir Tahif is in 8th, so he's surely going to close in on this group for 5th place.
Yep. Championship leader right now will be Jack Berman.
Yep, Nick jumping will have to, well, even if Nick finishes in 2nd, that would be enough to maintain. Well, he'd stay in 2nd place. He'd just swap with Amir. Amir and Jack would just swap round, really.
Yep.
So what, Lewis is holding his own. Lewis is. He's only had one podium before on the top of my head, and that was at Mazzano.
Yes.
In a big battle with Howling, which ended up being won by a long lap.
Oh, Lewis has made a mistake there at turn 5, and that's going to compromise him. Nick's going to be on his way now. Just trying to find a way through. Taking away into Bruce has gone down again.
We've seen Nick make moves into Arabiata Uno, but he can't quite get through.
I just want to note something. Hadid is on hard medium.
Right. Not soft.
I have absolutely no idea why, but...
Oh! Nick forces his way underneath Lewis, and Lewis is not going to accept that. So, hang on, how hard if he's in 5th place? I have no idea then.
On the hard medium, I mean...
That's impressive.
Only one not on soft. Yeah, well... It could be even higher up here if he's actually on the right...
Oh, Nick jumping's picked up a long lap, I think.
Oh, I don't know how that's come around, but...
Track limits, I think. Oh, there's no way that works.
Oh my god. I'm just watching back on this battle. I've seen Howling and Hadid. Howling's going to get in the slipstream with Hadid, and he actually might be able to... Oh no, he's hit the curve out the final corner. That's really compromised.
Lewis is going to re-overtake Nick jumping after his very aggressive pass into the final corner. Side by side they go for the 2 satellite bikes. And Lewis holds off the pole man.
Oh, he's going to try and send it!
He's just rode straight into his shoulder.
Is he
and Lewis is
going back through? Oh my god. On the outside curve, that's going to compromise him a little bit. Lewis, is he going to get the run? On the outside! Oh my...
This is very aggressive stuff from the pair of them.
Taking lots of risks.
All 4 riders, and well, Jack's taking his long lap, but all 4 riders have now got long lap penalties.
Oh, Craig. Really on the limit here.
Howling Sea just moved into 5th place.
Finley currently has the fastest lap of the race too.
He'll be kicking himself for that crash earlier on. So far, this race is going perfectly for Jack Berman. Started at the back of the grid near enough. And is currently just controlling the pace out front.
Oh, Craig's absolutely sent it on Lewis. He's forced his way through. And Lewis is not going to have none of that. Tries to stick his front wheel in there, but doesn't quite make the move. And now, Craig's on the charge to get his satellite teammate and his teammate for this season as well.
And Mamiya Tahifa now is on the back of his teammate Howling and the back of Hadif. He turns underneath the Dutchman. Now can he get the Malaysian? In the slipstream of the RC16, but he might just be a bit too far away. Craig sets the fastest lap of the race on lap 6.
I'm really surprised that Hadif's using hard medium, and considering he's doing a very valiant job right now.
Well, I guess that would just be lack of experience on the game.
Yeah. Oh my, there's a mid just trying to do all sorts of things to try
Yeah,
to
using Hadif as a berm.
And he's going to go to the outside here, Mid's going to...
Turn 5 maybe?
Trying to go on the outside,
Oh,
and
Lewis is down!
I didn't see what I just saw his bike crash up ahead. I think I might have just been losing the front on the inside curve.
Yeah, that's usually what happens at that corner.
It's unfortunate for all Lewis is.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Still trying to find every single possible way through.
Meanwhile, the gap between Jack and Nick has just come down to under a second for the first time in a long while.
And
so
look
maybe
at Jack's track limit warnings again.
Yeah, so now Jack's going to be riding a bit... Oh, everyone's come down. Jack's going to be just taking that bit of extra caution through the Beyondettes, for example. Any corner you can imagine where track limits can be a problem, that's where he's going to be taking liberties.
And the problem is, even if you think you can get a warning taken away, the risk is obviously there's still quite a long time left in this race. 5 laps to go. You can't risk, getting another warning because it's going to probably happen. So if you get that long lap, you've always got to take it unless you just you're not pushing, and warnings can happen out of nowhere. So.
If you make contact with somebody, if he makes another mistake and comes into the battle, it takes a tiny bit of contact.
But Craig's warnings
that's a warning.
As well.
Yeah.
All of their warnings, to be honest.
But crucially, Nick and Craig haven't taken their long lap penalties, whereas Jack has. So if Jack does get another one, he can afford to take the long lap, which he has just got again.
He can already get our commentator's cars.
But the good thing is, he can probably take it full, either just in front of Nick, or just behind Nick, or maybe just behind Craig, and he can just sit there and win the race because they haven't served their penalties.
Yeah.
Unless they can obviously argue why they shouldn't have taken their penalties, as Jack makes a mistake on the inside curb, which sends us onto the outside curb. And now that gap's starting to shrink.
Nick and Craig, it depends what, because obviously they've both still got quite a lot of outstanding warnings too. So.
Yeah. And look, Finley now is on the back of Schmoyes.
Yeah. But also Hadif is right here and Howling. Schmoyes going to go for a move on Hadif here.
Let's see, does Jack
Just trying to
take...
set it up. And
Jack's taking his long lap and he's failed it. He's failed it.
He's failed it. I didn't even see. I was watching back here at Schmoyes.
I'm convinced he failed it. I'm thinking he just touched the green paint.
Well then, Jack has now got a race on his hands now as he cuts the corner again for another track limit warning, and the pressure may be getting to him here as he's losing touch, and Nick somehow again finds his way in the lead of this race.
So, across the line, there will be 4 laps remaining between these 3 Ducatis for the victory. However, Jack, well, currently your race leader would be Nick jumping, assuming Jack doesn't take his long lap penalty successfully. Jack's on the inside. No, I don't think he can get it quite.
No,
he's got,
Nick's gone.
Nick's lost the front. He pushed too hard.
He's lost the front. Oh, I don't believe it. He's in the absolute perfect
Oh, and
position,
Howling's down.
Gone. It's all kicking off here, and it's now a factory Ducati 1-2. But Jack still has not served his long lap, and his front 2 will have to battle it out on the track now.
Sky, he's still in the battle for the top 5. I don't know how this is possible. He's going to send it up the inside of Schmoy to the turn 4. Sends him wide. He's going to have to cut across the... What was that? And Finley goes around him and moves into 6th place. Dear oh dear, where on earth do you look in this race?
Oh, Craig's hit the inside Arabiata won, he almost went down. That was probably more close than he had liked it to be.
Now these two teammates, and these two probably each other's main rivals for the season as well, both come in with their chest puffed out, thinking they're going to be the rider to beat.
Has Jack still got another chance, or has he got 2?
He's got 2.
He's not going for it.
So unless it has been confirmed, and that's just like the game looking like he hasn't taken it, but it was very on the limit. Like he was right up to the white line, and it just I thought the rubber went onto the green, but maybe it didn't. Who knows? We'll find out on the following lap if he takes it or he doesn't take it, and if the red exclamation mark pops up.
Craig's lag crushed. He's lag crushed. I was on board with him, and he's just like being lag crushed by himself.
The turns keep on tabling.
Oh, and well, because of that, Amir is now back in the lead of the... No. Yeah, he will be back in the lead of the championship by 1 point. Well, how the tables turn. Jack will not believe his luck with that. That was no other one's fault. That was Craig. He just lagged forward and basically just killed himself.
Unbelievable.
And Nick somehow finds his way up in third again, and he's still looking for this P2 in this race. And everybody's got a long lap penalty apart from Amir Tahifa.
That is incredible. I still don't think Sky Leaf is out of the top 5 here due to penalties.
Oh no, 100%.
We've got 2.5 laps remaining. Jack Berman's got a 4-second lead. It's his to lose, but with how this race has gone, do not. Oh, he's down.
It's not the commentator's curse. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh no, Jack. Again.
So, Jack, 4 seconds with 2.5 laps to go. Let's see, does he take the long lap penalty, or did he actually complete it?
Yeah, I think he must have done it.
He must have completed it, surely. There's no reason why he wouldn't bother, unless his theory is, I can control this gap for 2 laps remaining. As amazingly one more. Oh, Howling's gone down at Corinthio.
Just after getting past Tadifa after his mistake.
So let's see, as Jack crossed the line to start the penultimate lap of this race.
As it stands, Finley's currently on the podium as well.
Yeah. So Jack did complete his thing, it just looked a bit off on my screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, good shout. Finley will be on the podium. He is currently 1.7 seconds behind Nick Jumping, who sits in third. So despite his nightmare of a start, Finley could still be on for a podium place.
Very interesting.
As Howling Siege now and Aaron are starting to fight, I think, for 9th place. Aaron's gone really wide through turn 1, and Howling says thank you very much. And moves into 9th. What I do find weird about Howling's helmet is the fact he is sponsored by Red Bull, despite the fact he's on a Monster Energy Yamaha.
Yeah, that is particularly interesting.
So I'm sure we'll have to chat with him about how Myra Merigali and Co have let that slide. Meanwhile, the gap between Nick and Craig
is closing in.
I think the two of the pair of them are closing in on Amir.
Can Amir hold the championship lead after the first round? I mean, that would be rather impressive for himself. I don't think anyone would have expected that. We know Amir is very strong around this Magellan circuit, but to lead the championship is something to be proud of, as Lewis has now gone down again for the 2nd time this race from pole position. He's unfortunately dropped into 8th position.
And Craig's getting really, really close.
But you've got to be careful at track limit. Same goes for Amir. Yeah. They're both right on the limit.
Oh, Steve's gone down again at Corinthio. Yeah.
Well then, one more lap to show. Amir might be alright, but I'm not sure Nick will be alright. And, well, Nick and Craig are definitely fighting for position. So
the gap's 2.2 seconds between Nick and Finley. So Finley can't afford to slack. He's got to do a somewhat decent lap and hope that maybe Nick Jumping doesn't pull out a last lap, qualifying lap.
Mistake there.
Yeah.
And Craig's going to get the run here. Craig is going to be on it. I reckon turn 4 is calling him.
Or maybe turn 2.
Oh my! Just drive straight into the side. That might even give him a warning. The game might give him a warning for that.
Or Nick's onto the curb. But he's going to shut the door on the factory Ducati.
I dare to say it, but turn 6.
We've seen moves like that done in real life into 6. Flip it over for 7. No, right, Arabiata Uno's got the next option.
And every point counts in this championship. We know how close it can be.
He's sending it to Uno!
And he's going for it! He's made his way through. Oh, I do not believe it. And Nick, he's not going to be happy with that. He's always on the outside. Oh, yeah, that's
game.
ruined him.
That is game. Unless Craig makes a uncharacteristic mistake on his final lap.
We have to set up a little bit there.
Into Pelagio.
Oh, Nick just driving off. Yeah, that's full warning as well, so they've both got to be careful for their warnings now.
Into Correntino for the final time. Oh, Nick's really wide.
Yeah, I think that might be it, chalk now.
Got to keep an eye on Amir through this final sector.
So cautious, especially Craig. He's gone so cautious into there, and if he doesn't get his final corner right, as Lewis
Lewis is down again. But one man who's played it absolutely perfect is Jack Berman, who crosses the line to win the first Grand Prix in the MCL, but will not inherit the championship leaders. That will go to Amir Tahifa. Finley, by penalties, will take the last spot on the podium. Schmoyes finishes in 6th. Howling Siege wins the fight for 7th, ahead of Aaron Jacko and Minmon. And I think Lewis might still score a point just about against Sky Deef. And Boosted will round out the field in 12th. Well, I think we can fairly say that race has been action-packed. Well, both races have. As we wait to see the final results. There we have it. Jack Berman is your winner, Amir second, and crucially, Finley takes his first Grand Prix podium in quite a while. Craig takes 4th. Nick Jumping is 5th. Schmoyes is 6th. Howling is 7th. Aaron is 8th. Minmon 9th. Lewis 10th. Skyleaf 11th. And Boosted rounds out the field in 12th.
Yeah, what a exciting race that was, and an amazing round 1. And I'm really happy for Amir. You know, he's taking the championship lead, which is probably beyond what anyone thought was going to happen today. So yeah, he's definitely going to be one to look up for the rest of the season, and he's done it in fine style today here in Magellan. So yeah, congratulations to Amir on today. He's done really well. We'll have 2 podium speakers, I imagine, if you want to do one each.
Yeah, I'll do Finley, then you can do the race winners. I picked the wrong tab. Finley, so it hasn't been an easy road for the past few rounds, and today as well wasn't easy, but you put a good performance in the sprint, as we expected, and in the main race at the start it looked a bit, well, you got a good start, but it got a bit bleak in the middle, but it turned around and you've got your first main race podium in quite a while. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels amazing, thank you very much. Yeah, the sprint race was alright. I got hit off by Minmon at turn 1, and I just managed to stay on track, so I was all the way at the back. I had to make my way all the way through. But I was pushing out a little bit too much to get to the front with all this battling going on. That, of course, we have to get a long lap, and I failed the long lap. I went too deep into it, so that's why I lost 3rd, basically, and 4th as well to Craig. But the main race as well, I had a good start. I just got caught up. That midfield pack is an absolute nightmare to try and get through on the early laps. Everyone's pushing so hard and through on each other. I had an unfortunate crash on the turn 5 curb coming out of turn 5. It was difficult to take that one, so I was really upset that happened. But I put my head down, kept going forwards, and yeah, I managed to come 3rd today just through the consistency. Obviously, I think I could have been up there without the crashes for the win. I had a really good lap on my fastest laps of the bunch during the race, and well, thank you to everyone. Well done to Amir and Jack for the win and the podium. And yeah, I can't wait for round 2, and let's keep going this way.
Yeah, so well done, great result, and let's see what the next round brings.
As we now go today, Jack Berman, he put in an absolute fantastic shift today. Very chaotic race indeed, to be honest, and he's made the most of it. With Craig having a leg crash, they're saying that he actually lagged into the back of Craig, into the back of Jack, sorry. But it looked like Craig lagged on his own, but we'll have to see after the race. But yeah, well done to you, Jack, today, and you put up a good fight, you had some good pace. No one seemed to challenge you too much towards the end half of the race, but lots of chatting with Warnes today. And was the grip blowout there, or how did you find it out there?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me or yeah, my
Yeah.
mic cut out quite a lot, but yeah, it was a good race. Had a decent qualifying. I probably could have done a better lap. The sprint race was good. I had a good start, but I got some stupid warnings. I got like wall right at the start and getting hit about and stuff. I wasn't going to take my long lap in the sprint race, but I decided to do it just in case. Right, it went up the inside of me and really trying to go around the inside, but it's hard at that corner and he just shut the door on me, so I had nowhere to go. But yeah, P3 in the sprint. I just didn't have to the end of the race in the sprint. I just kept making mistake after mistake. Then in the main race, I had a mistake. Hadith, so I had to wait until he made a mistake or slipped him down the straight. Yeah, so I got quite a few warnings from the stage. I literally got lap 1 or something like that, which is a bit ridiculous. I got into the lead. I'm not like I don't know what happened halfway through the race. My pace just went off so much. I was making so many mistakes. I was running about a second slower, and then all of a sudden laps come back into normality, and I was setting personal best laps. Yeah, but I'm not. It's win's a win, but I don't think it's the best performance that I've ever, my best race. But it's a good start to the championship, and well done to everyone else.
Yep, nicely done today, done really well. And one more question as well. I see today you saw quite a few contenders up at the front there. So we had a group of 4 or 5 at the most point. But out of all those riders, who do you see as your main threat this upcoming season?
Sorry?
Who do you see as your like your most threatening opponent this upcoming season?
I'll probably stick the same with Finley and Craig, just because Nick Jumper will be missing some races, and Emil had pace here, but I don't think he's gonna be front running. He'll be in the front towards the race, but I don't think he'll be challenging for the wins race. But he had a good race. Personally, I don't see him as a championship threat.
Okay, interesting. Thank you very much, and well done on today's victory.
Thank you.
So that is it for round number 1 of the MCL. And I think to say it was a very successful one at that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I'm glad to be alongside you today.
Yep, so we'll be back next week for the Red Bull Ring.
Yeah, Red Bull Ring, and there's no tyre and fuel due to the glitches. So, and we've not been to Red Bull Ring for a very long time.
Yep, and you've got to be careful of the chicane of turn 1, the chicane, turn 3, turn 4. Then in the rest of the lap, you're pretty much okay. You've got to avoid some of the inside
Smell
curbs.
Red flag from a week away.
Oh yeah, the first 2 sectors are just scream red flag. So hopefully everybody keeps it clean like they did mostly today. And yeah, that's been a fun time, and it's been fun commentating with you VTL for the first time. And hopefully,
thank you very much.
All these races can continue to be quite entertaining because. Hopefully the title battle can get a bit spicy and head into the final round with 3 or 4 riders in for the battle. So yeah, that's been it. And we'll be back with you next week at Austria in the Red Bull Ring. Goodbye.